So right now, okay, in Singapore, what's happening here is this. Is the market very strong or very weak? Actually, right, the market, right, is quite strong. Okay, that means, it's no longer like 5 years ago or 3 years ago. So over here, this SGX, right, you can see that this ultimate bull screener, it lists out all the uptrend stocks. Okay, so if you rank based on the market cap, so why is it important to rank based on market cap? So if I ask you, you want to find the stock that goes up, big company or small company. So if to you, right, big company is important, then market cap, okay, you rank from biggest to the smallest, then you can see that, oh, actually, the banks is strong. Actually, the Ascendas REITs, Mapletree Logistic, Mapletree Commercial, Fraser L&C, Keppel REIT, Suntex, Fraser Centrepoint, So you can see that the REITs is strong. So in this month, in July, one of the things that you probably want to be clear about is the REITs is actually one of the strong sector. Even this Ascendas REITs has start to break new high. Even this Mapletree Logistic breaking the new high. Mapletree Commercial, not really breaking, but it is also considered quite strong. Fraser L&C is considered, breaking up from the 3 months high. So over here, this is telling me that among all these stocks, right, the REITs, okay, is actually the strong sector. So if you are buying Singapore stocks, right, you want to have some REITs if you are not so aggressive kind. Okay, if you're aggressive kind of trader, that means you are go for capital gain, then no need. But if you're thinking about buying property, like for me, I always very keen to look at those B2 factory or what, I don't know what they call it. I always very keen to I want to own this factory to rent to other people. Okay, but okay, if the REITs is going up, actually buying REITs is more convenient and less hassle. Okay, that means if you find that this shopping mall is recovering, this office space is recovering, everything is recovering, right? And this REITs is moving up, right? Then actually you don't have to buy the real property. Okay, real property is more like you want to own something. Okay, but what you can see here, the REITs, all these, right, are coming back. So you have to be bullish about the REITs as of now, because it's not one stock, it's actually the whole sectors. Even in Hong Kong, the Link REITs, all this, they are also already on the uptrend. So from here, right, if you are asking, which is the strongest REITs? So from here, you go down and you see, you see like so many of this, and actually, right, the strongest stocks is not the REITs. Strongest stocks is like this ARA Logos, okay, logistic. So this is one of the strongest. Okay, so compared to those like Ascendas and Mapletree Commercial and what, right, is different, right? Okay, do you see the difference now? That means that this one is moving up like every day, every week is moving up. So this one, right, is considered the strongest one among all the REITs. This ARA Logos Logistic Trust, you don't ask me what is it, because I also don't know. Okay, I never look at the fundamental. So if you want to look at the fundamental, you can study it yourself. Okay, so today, right, I'm just giving you the what's happening in the market, what is going on. You can write down, okay, this one, let's go and study whether can buy or cannot buy. That one up to you. Okay, so today we just do some homework together. Then after that, right, you can see that there's other stocks, right, that we call it the hidden gem, like this HRNet. HRNet also like moving on the go quietly. Okay, moving quietly. So just now, if you're talking about REITs, right, okay, then it is ARA, Logos, Logistic, and then this land list. Based on this list, right, you go down and see which is the next REITs. So if you're looking for REITs, you want to look for the strongest uptrend REITs, right? You rank it based on the power, and then you go down to the next one, and you see, okay, this is AIMS APAC REITs. So basically, you can see that overall market, right? This REITs, right, which is not the mainstream Mapletree REITs, but they are actually one of the strongest stocks, okay, out there. Okay, they are actually one of the strongest stocks out there. Even this Sasha REITs is also one of the strongest stocks out there. Okay, EC World, this kind of, all these kind of like not so popular REITs, they are actually moving up. All right, so of course, not only the REITs now, okay, not only the REITs, okay, stocks like iFAST is also one of the strongest. So if you have, followed us over the past few months, we will talk about this, right? Super trend, okay, super trend system. This is to tell you that, okay, this is the place that you can put your stop loss. So when this thing drop, this is considered a cheap price. When this thing drop, this is considered a cheap price. When this thing drop, this is considered a cheap price. Okay, but now iFAST, right, is moving already. So a lot of people will ask this question, like, is it too late to buy? Okay, so this is the question that is very hard to answer. So over here, if you measure it down and you see, right, this is like the 10%. So if you buy at $9, your stop loss at 8.05, this is the stop loss. If you can take this risk, right, or you can want to put it further, right, 12%, right, then it is not too late. If you can take this risk, because why? Based on the system, based on the strategy, since the start of the year until now, right, it never break the purple line. It never break this purple line. It never break this purple line. It never break this purple line. So logically, right, putting the stop loss at the purple line is not a bad idea. Okay, so what I mean here is this: whether or not too late, okay, you cannot predict how far the price will go. Okay, so iFAST is still one of the strongest stock. Propnex is still one of the strongest stocks, although it is a bit far from the purple line. So you can measure over here. So this one is like 16%. iFAST is like 12%. So the further away it is from the line, the higher the risk. So that means the nearer, right, means the risk is lesser. The further means the risk is more. Okay, so from here, right, what have you learned? You need to learn how to measure risk, because every time, right, we want to make a decision to buy a stock, but a lot of people always take last time price to measure the risk. If you take the last time, the 1 year ago's price to measure, it is not relevant, because last year maybe it is not so good company, or it does not have much exposure. People do not know this company, or what. It's not in the trend. But now, since it's in the trend, we can measure the risk by how much it moved. So this purple line measured by the volatility. Okay, the volatility, how much it moved. Does it move a lot, move too much, more than usual? So if it move more than usual, it will be further away from this line. If it move lesser than usual, then it will be nearer to the line. Okay, so Propnex is a good uptrend stocks, but it is a bit far away from the purple line. So if it drop, then we see how. Okay, so over here, Del Monte, it breaks the one of the system. So for super trend system, right, it already break down, but for position trade system, it has turned up. So when you have a system that is contradict with another trending system, it means that the trend is not that confirm. Okay, so when will this trend be more confirm? If Del Monte continue to break 43 cents, if Del Monte continue to break 45 cents, then it is more clear. Then the trend is more clear. Okay, so as of now, Del Monte is not a very strong stocks. Okay, so what about this Sembcorp industry, last month, I'm still quite positive with this Sembcorp industry, but then it is very disappointing. It goes sideways for the one whole month, and there are other stocks that is moving up. Okay, so Sembcorp industry, I would say just keep one side. Okay, it fall asleep already. Okay, so the rest, what about stocks like Hong Leong Asia and all that? Okay, all fall asleep. SunPower, I think recently dropped quite a fair bit, so it's not so good already. Okay, it break both the system turn color already, so it actually have a trend change. Okay, so other than that, right, of course, UMS is still strong, one of the strongest tech stocks, I would say. Okay, Singapore consider tech stocks one of the strongest one. And some people ask about this SGX. SGX also very strong. Okay, also very strong. Considered one of the best blue chip stocks. Okay, so in summary, I will say that put some attention on the REITs. Okay, put some attention on the REITs because they are trending quietly. So, which means this trend, right, might last for a while. Okay, that means these REITs, they are recovering, they are going up very steadily, they are not so loud. Okay, the trend might continue. So for people who invest for long term or what, right, it's actually quite positive. Okay, it's actually quite positive. And then for some of the faster moving one, iFast, Propnex, this continue to be in our watch list. For SunPower, it's getting too volatile. So SunPower, we no longer want to, for me personally, it's getting too much already. The volatility is like getting bigger and bigger. Okay, so example, like you first see the pullback is this much, and then now you see the pullback is bigger than last time. Okay, so when you see the pullback is bigger than last time, it tells you that actually the volatility is like quite big. Okay, it's quite big. So I do not really like it. Okay, personally. Okay, so Franken is also one of the interesting one. So this one will also be in the watch list. Okay, so you got a few already. You got iFast, you got Propnex, you got Franken, you got these ARA logos, you got UMS. Okay, UMS also is probably one of the potential stocks for the next few weeks. Okay, until the next market updates. Okay, QNM Dental is also one of the potential one. Okay, keep it in the list as well. And also this Parkway Life. But for Parkway Life, it's a bit difficult to buy because it just go up every day. So it's very difficult to get in. So if you want to get in, you want to wait for pullback or what, right? Then hopefully there's a pullback. So it's a bit difficult. Okay, Parkway Life is actually, if you look at it, right, in terms of good names, quality names, right, Lendlease, Parkway Life, actually these are like considered like easy to understand and not difficult to buy kind of okay, because everybody want to own shopping malls, right? Lendlease, right? Shopping malls, right? And you want to own like Parkway Life, right? Hospital, right? Okay, so it's not difficult to like understand this business. It's not difficult. Okay, so SGX is good, but again, it gap up, it really moved up, so it's very difficult for you to catch it. So wait for the pullback. Overall, the Singapore market has already moving. It's already like on the move already. So yeah, we wait for opportunities lah. Wait for the pullback. But the list of stocks, you must be very clear. Okay. So ARA logos, HRNet, Lendlease, Parkway Life, SGX, even this AIMS, APAC REITs, all this must be in your watch list. QNM Dental, and the fastest one is iFast, Propnex. These are the fastest moving one. The fastest moving one. So I believe how many stocks we have here? 8 or 10, something like that. Okay, so we will monitor like these stocks. So remember, we talk about this. It must be already uptrend. Then it continue to go up and up and up. That's how we, this strategy is talking about. Okay.